Before we get into the video, link down below is a card, the Black Lives Matter card. It will lead you to various places to donate and lead you to various ways to help out. This is not something we can stop talking about. We have to keep talking about it. Share whatever resources you can, boost and uplift Black voices, and don't stop. Hello, welcome back to Registered Reads. I'm Chris, and today I'm going to be doing the Lesbian Pride book tag. So this is actually a tag I have come up with on my own. It is based off of the Lesbian Pride flag designed by Emily Gwen. I will have it up here along with the meanings. And what we are going to be doing is we're going to be recommending a book for each meaning that the colors have. So what I want to do with this tag is I want to celebrate lesbianism, and I want to bring the lesbians of the booktube community together. I am not going to be tagging anyone. That's probably a bad move because this is an original tag, but I don't want anyone to feel obligated to do this tag if they are uncomfortable being open about their lesbianism on their channel. That's completely valid. But I will ask that if you are a lesbian and you want to do this, please do it and please share it. And I'm going to ask that non-lesbians do not do this tag. It is as simple as that. If you are not a lesbian, do not do this tag. So the first color is dark orange, and that is for gender nonconformity. For this, I'm going to be recommending Upright Women Wanted by GAILEY. This is a dystopian western that takes place in a future that is a lot like our past. It follows a young woman after she runs away from home and joins the librarians in order to suppress the lesbian urges that she has. However, when she joins these librarians, she finds out that they are, in fact, queer as hell. I've chosen this book for gender nonconformity because that is a major theme the book plays with. It deals with the way that being a lesbian itself is, in a way, gender nonconforming because, and the idea of a woman is to be attracted to men, and by not being attracted to men, we automatically are gender nonconforming in that way. Next is that medium orange tone, and for this I'm going to be recommending Burn Our Bodies Down by Rory Power. You guys have heard so much about this book by now, but this is Rory Power's sophomore novel. It follows a young woman, Margot, after she leaves her emotionally abusive mom in search of her family's past. She ends up going to her mother's hometown, Faylene, and there she meets her grandmother and is thrust into the dark history surrounding their family. This book is, I would say, primarily about Margot learning to be independent. It is about her learning how to break the cycle of abuse, and it is about her learning to exist away from her parents, from her mother in particular. She doesn't know her father. It is simply an amazing and touching story. It's about her getting her independence, and she's a lesbian, even if this does not have a romance in it. And I would highly recommend this book to anyone. It means the world to me. I read an e-arc that was provided to me by the publisher from NetGalley. Next we have the light orange. This light orange stands for community, and for this I'm going to be recommending The Henna Wars by Adiba Yagadar. This is a book following a young Bengali Muslim girl who, after coming out to her family, is asked to stay in the closet. So while she's grappling with that, she meets a young girl, Flavia, not a young girl. While she is grappling with that, she meets Flavia, who is a new student at her high school, and she's immediately attracted to her, but tensions between the two go in the opposite direction when during their school's business competition, they both end up doing henna wars, and Nishat must must also deal with the fact that Flavia is appropriating her culture and the anger she feels regarding that. This is not a light and fluffy contemporary, but it's also not a hard-hitting contemporary, so it does grapple with some harder stuff, but it isn't dark or gloomy by any means necessary, and if you can, I highly recommend picking this one up. The reason I have chosen this for Community is that it is largely focused on Bengali culture and the sense of community that Nishat feels and that she loves about her culture. Now we have White, and this symbolizes the unique relationship to womanhood that many lesbians have. For this I'm recommending This Is How You Lose the Time War by Amal El-Mohtar and Max Gladstone. This follows two rival agents in the Time War as they exchange letters and begin to fall in love despite the danger that poses to both of them. The reason I am recommending this for the unique relationship to womanhood is that both of these characters are women. Yes. At times they are animals, at times they are in male bodies, but throughout it all they still remain women, and they remain, at least in my opinion, lesbians. So recommending this for this prompt simply felt right given the nature of these two women and their womanhood. This is one of my favorite books. I think I have it in the fifth favorite spot, and it definitely fits that bill. I love it a lot. I'm sure you've heard about this book, if not from me, then from other people, so if you haven't already, pick it up. I am going to say it has a very powerful prose style, so if you do not like that type of writing, don't pick it up. It also does not hold your hand, and it does not explain the science that it deals with in this sci-fi book. Next we have the light pink, and this is Serenity and Peace. For this I am recommending Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo. This is a book about two young women. They are half-sisters and they do not know about each other. After their father's death, they find out about each other, and they are grieving and also getting to know each other and grappling with the complicated feelings they have for their father after finding out about them, but also their general complicated feelings about him due to the unique situation he put them in. I am recommending this for Serenity and Peace because this is a book where the character, their ultimate goal, and this is a book where the ultimate goal of the character is serenity and peace. That is what they are working on, and as sad as this book is, as sad as this book is, it is just as beautiful, and you might be incredibly sad while reading it, but when you are done, it will leave you feeling peaceful, and at least that is my experience with this book. Now we have Pink, and this is Love and Sex. For this I'm recommending Once Ghosted, Twice Shy by ALYSSA Cole. This is a female romance novella between two women. One is the assistant to a prince, and the other is a woman that she hooked up with and eventually ghosted her. It follows them as they reconnect, so it is a second chance romance. I am recommending this for the love and sex prompt as it is a very steamy romance novella, and you should definitely pick it up. I quite enjoyed it. It is one of my favorite romance books, if not my favorite. I have trouble connecting with romance books more often than not, and I did not have trouble connecting with this one and adoring it whatsoever. And now we have Dark Pink, and this is Femininity. For this, I'm going to be recommending We Set the Dark on Fire by Taylor K. Mejia. I also almost recommended this for the unique relationship to womanhood. However, a lot of these things intertwine, and they're all parts of the lesbian experience, and you cannot remove one from the other in the context of lesbianism, in my opinion. I chose this book because our main character, Danny, is a very traditionally feminine woman. and her love interest Carmen is also traditionally feminine, but in the opposite way that Carmen is, that Danny is. She is very confident in her sexuality. She is very, very, she is not ashamed, and in contrast, Danny is a bit more timid, and she is the other queen of what society expects from women, and they both represent femininity so well, and their femininity is both integral to both of their characters, and I think it is really well handled, and the book is amazing in general. So yeah, that is all for now, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!